Welcome back to part 8. I worked a little bit without recording, fixing some bugs and stuff, and changing some of the code. Not changing, but it wasn't working correctly, like saving in bar 7a or 7, saving the action condition. Actually, if you have similar list of actions, it will save it. So I fixed that and I tested, but it wasn't much. So we need to start working on Act 2. Recently, the last 3 days, I got bad sleep apnea and I was tired most of the time, if not all the time, and I was struggling just to stay awake, and I couldn't work. Well, to help a little bit that, even though no one will advise me to do that, I started eating some sugary stuff to stay awake, I guess. What to do? Well, don't get me wrong. I need to work, damn it. So we should work on Act 2 now. That sounds like networking stuff. Oh well. So let's see if at least this thing is getting updated. I believe I don't need this anymore. And instead I will take the action condition. To be honest, it's a little bit confusing because you might want to take the state as well, because what happened if your character died? An animation should be played, not based on the action condition. It doesn't matter what's your action, what matters is your state actually. But your state, the action condition doesn't always produce a state, I was thinking. So this thing needs a lot of thinking actually. Because death, yes, I was thinking about death today before I start working. All of a sudden I was like, if the character was jumping or standing or whatever, and he received a bullet and died, the state of death doesn't require any kind of action. It's just all actions is accepted in that case, and the condition is to receive a bullet and his HP get below 0 or whatever. So it's hard coded, in other words. So apparently there's no easy way to implement that in here. So this is the first problem. Oh man, the first minute I recorded I'm stuck already. As I said, death is an action list state. There's no action that you can activate to produce death. Unless if we play around this, like saying the action of dying produces a state of death, and dying trigger only whenever you die in the game. Ridiculous. In the hard code, I should make sure if the character dies, it doesn't accept any kinds of other actions to make this working. So yeah, this system is not that smooth to use, I guess. Even I will forget how it can be used if I don't put a very good amount of examples. It's silly. One of the main reasons why I didn't want to work on Unity 3D is to avoid learning the stupid stuff in their system, and I just created my first and the most stupid system I've ever seen in anywhere. It's just unbelievable. It's just the system is just you need to go around it in a crazy way to make it work whatever you want. It's not that smooth. I've been struggling with this more than 2 months, and it's just giving me the creep. It just oh my god. So instead of complaining, let's start working. So instead of taking a state, should I take a state or should I take the whole action condition? I believe I will take the whole action condition and make excuses every time I make a result by making special kind of actions. So maybe the state is useless? Well, I can use the states for the hard code again, for the game itself, to distinguish if the character is falling or if the character is dead or if it's a character. So instead of checking the conditions, it check the state or if the character is invincible because he just took a damage, temporarily invincible. What do you call it? The recovery animation stuff. Of course, in my system. Oh my god, what have I done? In my system, some of the frames of the animation can trigger some of the stuff. I want to reverse them for some reason. You know what? Leave them, leave them, leave them. I feel the action is more, it will have more actions and states, the objects. So I thought moving it to the left will be better. Just leave them. So let's try to change some of the stuff in here. Or let's call it just condition. I might not use this. I was discussing this with the team about transition animation, and I still want to do it, but I'm not sure 100% how am I going to implement that in my system. I was going to implement it by using initial state and end state, but the whole thing, the whole fiasco has been deleted and changed forever because it was too much. It just generates way too many objects to do similar stuff. Like, so if you want to watch that, you can watch. I believe it was part 5 or part 4. I'm not sure. So let's add an action condition updater. Yeah, I apologize. I'm doing everything, including eating and thinking and doing stupid things at the same time. Unit test is not a tab 7. It's actually tab 4. Huge mess, I know. Because and I might delete the whole thing and make it over, but the problem is I already programmed some part of it, so it was part of the main tab. That's why it's called tab 4 without the A. A is for animation. Animation tab 5, animation tab 7. And I need to delete this. When I was in school, I never thought this will be that difficult. I thought, oh, it's just like a big, huge homework that you will work on it from time to time, and it's much easier than some of the homeworks because it's your own code. And look at me. Sometimes I work, especially when I start working on this, I work like at least 12 hours a day. I was so excited. I was supposed to work. I was planning to work with my friend, and it will be two programmers project ever. First project for me that it will be. I will sell it on the market, and I'll work with a real programmer and stuff like that. And it's good up. Yeah, it's good up. Well, we didn't decide on which project should we work on. But it was fun. It was fun to negotiate and try out different stuff. I was planning to, if it takes me, I will just learn whatever he do, whatever language he's using, and work with his project. I didn't mind. And then there are some months, like the last 2 or 2.5 months, I worked like 10 hours a week. It's just pathetic. Unbelievably pathetic. It just being sick, physically sick actually, and I don't know what's wrong with me. Having sleep apnea and all kinds of problems. Forget about. Did I screwed up the equipment instead of the 3 card? I believe the equipment was A5. Let's check it out. Nope, A6. Anyhow, let's do the condition update. So every time I add or delete a condition, I should add them or delete them from these combo boxes. And luckily I have only one combo box for this sucker. So I just need to add all of them. And because conditions is heavily dependent on the AP, the animated particle, I need to change the name of this guy. So let's see how what? Oh, this is not the code section. Okay. How many temp AP do I have? I have, I don't have one. I have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Interesting. We can change it into 2, but that will be weird because this is tab 4. Because I need number 7 in here. Why there is no AB for Tim 2? Oh, it started in here. And this guy never used it. Yeah, I was using full reference. I didn't know this system will be that huge. It just, it came to me from out of nowhere. And it will waste more time if I try to um, change the old code to look like the new code. Especially it's working. It just, what's wrong with it? Hey dude, I want to select the 7. Thank you. I don't know why I never use this one. Oh, because the layer, oh, I used to use them, I changed the name of them into, well, it became more complicated. It's not layer only now. There's a layer slot, layer type, equipment. It's not as simple as I thought it will be. So, this thing, it doesn't mean anything, you know. I myself need to review what the hell is going on before I can do any kind of changes in here, because the system is quite complicated. It's the whole goal is to try to why not the equipment is before the act thing, because I added before the act thing. Yeah, I changed the order of the tabs several times. The system goal is to support the engine as much as possible. What does that mean? I need to provide it the data so the engine can understand things without the need to hard code it again and again. That's the first point. The second point, which is more important actually, to give me the ability to test the stuff before I put it in the engine. So it's kind of like a filter, or kind of like testing filter. It's just not a filter to that doesn't accept wrong data and condition stuff, but I can test the visuals of it before I just apply it in there, because testing it inside monogame will be much more difficult. For example, to test the character jumping while holding a two-hand weapon. So I need to apply the back system, the equipment system, all these systems just to test that the animation is working or not. And that time I'll forget what I was testing in the first place. So getting the data to the animator that his work is fine or not will be even harder. So this is the whole point. Besides, I believe with this system I can make, hopefully in the future, more games in less time. Hopefully. Hopefully. Let's see about that. So we need to add. Do I need to add an animation? Yeah, I need to add an animation. I'm in the wrong section. What the hell? I believe I need an animation, and I need more than the animation. I need a temporary equipment too. Um, do I? Yeah, I might be. I might need to. And I need to make something new called equipment condition. Just my luck. But one step at a time, one step at a time. I thought about changing some of the stuff. The layer doesn't have sides in natural. Only the AP have sides, different sides for the accessories. And I'm thinking, and that's why I changed the way how I accessory work. Because the AP can't consider it an accessory. For example, the AP is the animated particle. So if you have a gun as animated particle, you can consider this part, the whole gun, as an accessory. That means another character can hold it while it is an animated particle. So if you have a gun that accepts a gun to be fixed to it as an addition, and that gun can accept gun, like let's say it in gun A accept as the equipment gun B, and gun B accept gun A. You can fix gun A, hold gun B, hold gun A, hold gun B, and it just go forever. The whole point is to make some kind of robots or monsters that can merge or split, and it will be interesting to see if this will work out or not. And we need to do something like when this animation applied, you should fire the same action to all the equipment. Yeah, this page need to get. I don't know how I'm supposed to make it better. We need to add more stuff to this page, and I'm not sure how. Maybe I should add a list in here that you can scroll down and add all these kinds of features. Or maybe they will just fit here. I don't think they will fit here. Let's add it just somewhere here. So this one should call the same action. Somehow, I will figure out how, based on what? On all the equipment. I need to figure out how the hell will I do that. But this is an idea that I have it from long time ago. And I need to know how to do it sooner or later. Yeah, it seems today it's one of these days that I'm forcing myself to work. And I don't have much to say. And that might that might result in a very poor video. But I should be happy about that because I'm at least working, not sleeping. Or trying to enjoy myself by playing some unenjoyable games. Oh, not unenjoyable, repetitive games that let you do the things over and over and over. And most games these days are under development. So every time you just try to play the game, you never know when they made an update that required you to restart the whole game and start over. I like organization. Before Minecraft came out, before these games that you dig and mine and do stuff, I really loved an old game on the DOS called Transport Tycoon. And they made a version for 3.1, I believe, or something. And they made another version for Windows 95, Transport Tycoon Dialogs. And the whole game, you have a transportation company and you are the CAO, and you have some kind of rivals that have their own companies, and you have a map, and there are cities everywhere, and there are some factories and some utility buildings, and you need just to transfer things, including people, resources, mails, stuff like that between places. And some of them you can transfer the raw material, then you transfer the goods from the factory itself that you deliver the raw material to the cities. It's very, very interesting game, and I love it. Nowadays, after Minecraft came out, there are billions of games. Not billions, there are a lot of games that have some kind of mining and delivering stuff. And I love them, I really love them. The problem is, as I said, most of these games are not complete. Look at me instead of working. Do I want to make one of these games? No, no, not in my mind, to be honest. Why? I don't know. I don't think I'll make it better than Transport Tycoon or some of these games. I don't think so. So now the temp AP is selected. Let me think for a second. I fear we need an animated particle in here. And we need a good name for it, like parameter temp AP, just to kill the user and confuse them completely. And because what am I doing? I don't need to refill this one from this one, because this one is only lived in here. Sorry. So it doesn't matter what that guy is doing. Let him die in hell alone or something. We only care about the AP that's selected in here. So let me copy the code for reinitializing. You might wonder what? Wow, what? Well, not copy, just copy the signature. I never ever been this messed up before. I'm coding everywhere. I cannot even focus on the given task. And I apologize for that. Maybe that will be a little bit more entertaining than being so serious and screwing up. Yeah, when I used to stream on Live Code TV, if I screwed up so heavily, I get down and I delete the video. And even though the channel or the website doesn't support, or it's not that friendly to let the users watch your old videos, it's more supportive to people who's doing it on live. So people come and watch you on live much more than watching it over for your old videos. That's why I moved here. I believe this one have more potential but harder to start to get the viewers. And I lost the point even talking. Gosh. So depends on the distemporary for each key value pair string action condition, active action, sorry. Okay, and temp AP7 active condition or action conditions, because in here we are targeting the actions, and in here we taking the condition. Even though this is not an action anymore, it have the action and the result, but whatever, who cares? So let's move on, and we take the condition CPATB7 items add k value. No, key. So let's give it a test. I apologize, I totally forgot what I was doing. So let's give a state of dead and dying. I'm not sure how to spell that. As usual, I really hate it when I spell things wrong, and I try my best to remember the new words. Yeah, because it is die, right? I mean, how do you transfer die into dying? Actually, you delete die and replace it with y. That's weird. So, dying. So if you're dead, then you're dying, dead. So hero have one action condition, and look at that. It doesn't delete the list, but it add the new items. Congratulations. Let me fix that. And this thing is not updated, so we have two issues to fix. First of all, we need to go to the update section and check the reinitialize section, and action list a tab, action cp action condition list. Yep, not there. Yeah, I deleted and remove it and add it like several times when I worked on the last part, or the part before it, on part 6 and 7, because the names are similar, and it screwed me up. It's heavily screwed me up. And the second part is we need to go to the first updater, and I believe it is in the second one, but I'm not sure. Yep, this one. I guess too much sugar make you act like a fool. Even though I didn't add that much. I mean, I took Kit Kat and one of these squares biscuit thing, and a coffee with extra sugar, only one spoon extra. I mean, maybe just, I don't know, something else. Once again, I don't care if I look like a fool. I'm happy that I'm working. I mean, I was struggling the last 3 days. This number, it doesn't make sense anymore. As I said, the old code only, this is like version 2 of this file or something, and I only have 3 tabs to update. 3, 4, 7, the original ones. Oh, look at that. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyway, every time I add a new animated particle, or I load them by editing the file, this code gets called. So here, when I edit, it gets called. So whenever I go there, I see them here. Unfortunately, I didn't make a code for saving and loading all the new stuff, including the equipment, the accessory. The accessory slot is just, yeah, that will take forever, and these things. And hopefully after I finish this part, I will start working on that. Unfortunately, I won't stream that, so it will be another period of death. So dead and dying, and we add dying, death, and dead. And we take the hero. Uh, what's wrong now? Oh, silly me. I didn't call the function. You see, this function hasn't been called. So let me pause. Every time you pause, this stupid guy just comes up and so every time you select the hero, you get death. Thank you. Now we need to update several stuff because you select the hero. Yeah, I need to show the sides, the equipment, the result animations, and accessory type. God, good grief. So instead of saying condition CP update, we can say um, all CP update. I don't know. I'm in the mood to make more coffee, but I will do that in the break, which will be in 23 minutes. Testing this will be a headache, but it will be kinda easy to make the GUI part. The hard part is organize the code in the object. So let's take a look on that. Another thing is, I don't think I need that, except for viewing to play the video. Yeah, I hate this shit. This shit will be horrible, really horrible, because I screwed it up last time I worked on it, and it's made my hair gray, white, purple, yellow, gold, red, and gray and black again. It's it just I don't know. So let's start with the sides. So it's got side position. Equip CP. Sometimes you wish if the computer can understand what you're doing and do the work for you. Old type name. Name or type? No, it is a type name. Weird. Why is called diecat? Should it be just layer type? Old type? I don't know. And result animation. Result APA. And now we need to fill them one by one. I can work on reinitialize, but let's wait. Let's just finish this part. Because the reinitialize will make these into, it will zero them. It will just zero them. Actually, I need to split things. Um, Depends on the size. You might have different animation, and actually, you do have different animation. So actually, the size doesn't have to mean the direction. It can mean even the state of the character. If you are just trying to do silly things like Samus when it turned into a sphere, you can consider that as a side in the data driven here, but I don't advise for that. But in the same time, I'm trying to support that. Um, the update for the animation list and the equipment condition. I'm not sure if the equipment condition should be exactly the same. I mean, we will see about that. We will see about that. But for now, let me fill the data out. So I can steal some of the codes, and I will happily do that. Steal my own damn code. So you have the AP in here. It gives you the position code whenever you select one of these guys. So this is the first step. God. Yeah, I don't have update section in here and stuff like that. So it will be a little bit more difficult to even the way how I do the things were different and have different names. And you cannot blame me because it has a lot of data in here. It just way much more than, oh, I didn't program these two. Yeah, I have some additional data there and there that I need to deal with. I was too lazy to program it and it wasn't finished. It was just some ideas that, yeah. Um, Give me a freaking second. Yeah, no. Man, this is... Yeah, it is. This is the one, but... why do I have X and Y? Default side frame position CP. The most awkward name ever. Wait. That's the one. Alright. So, that's it. That's the code that you want to steal. Damn your laziness. Yeah, I'm not thinking at all. 0. And with that, I once again apologize. So instead of side values, we have temp AP7. I mean, seriously, I waste a lot of time just to. So yeah. Next, I don't know if the equipment is saved in dictionary or not, but let's find out. It is a dictionary. What now? I don't know. Okay, whatever. Um, hmm. Next. God. I believe it's a list. There's a list for that. Let's take a look. No, 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 no. Accepted accessory type. Yeah, I believe this sucker. No, 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 no. Damn, I hate myself. This is the AP accessory type itself. I believe it's in core game thing. Let me check. Yeah, it's in the core game thing. So. It's saved in the game core file itself. So this sucker is a list of string. So we need to use count. This is what's called pushing over without thinking. So carry on. Carry on. The last one is the result AP, and hopefully it's easy. I believe it's saved in the dictionary. I don't want to confuse myself. Tim AP7 animation dictionary. So this is yep. So result da 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 da. What have you done? So let's take a look on the whole mess. So at least for now we will get two values, the result animations on the sides. I apologize once again not saying what the hell I'm doing. So the animation works, but the sides didn't work. and figured this one should be 7, not 2, because I copied the code and I didn't check. Maybe it has a different name, which I shouldn't have a different name, but screw it. Different name, different name. So side position, position, no. Maybe I should copy the name. Default frame position. Okay, whatever. I know what it is, but it's so freaking confusing. Now we need to check if the other is not working or not. So let's take a look. First of all, we need to add an accessory type. Let's call it one-hand weapon, two-hand weapon, and we take a new accessory and call it gun. And oh my god, we go to the accessory section, add whatever, images, well, whatever, just seriously whatever, and we return to the animation, take the sprite, and we consider it as 1, and the size is what's the size, damn it, 1844, and it has no frame at all, only one frame, and it's not from 0, 0, and the center is 0, 0. Actually, the center should be in... Now, how can the hell do I know where the center is? I didn't put the points. I did actually, and I removed it. The center should be something around here. So let's just make up a number, damn it. So it's around the middle, so it is 9, 22. A little bit lower, 27. And add. Okay. So we go to the accessory slot and we go to the hero. And we give the accessory slot name damn it, oh yes, the same fucking scroller, and I used F4 again, and I'm sorry. If you're using an AAP, it becomes the side. If you use an animation, it becomes the frame. And to be honest, I might remove the AP. So if he have a one weapon hand, and let's call it main weapon, and it is a one hand weapon, it should be in here, in this frame, here, and it's pointing down here. Do you see how many just annoyment, headache is going on here? And this frame should be after the animation, so that this is the main weapon. Oh, the third frame didn't save. Great. So I need to fix that. I thought I fixed that. When I click on save, I don't need to change this to save the values. God, you just... Jesus. Okay, take it easy. And now the hero, even though it shows you where's the first hand weapon should shown, the hero doesn't have any kind of equipment, so we need to add equipments for him. So he can have main or right hand weapon or whatever, or right hand, let's call it right hand. and the type of accessory or the type of that it can hold in the right hand is both. Um, Now we can come here and select on hero. It should show me the size, the action condition. I didn't add any. It has the right hand, it has the animation, and it has the accessory tab. And now what the hell is this? Let me see the code. Sorry about that. And I might need to add, yeah, it's a little bit confusing to be honest, but it will work. It will work. Give me a second. Do I need more? Like all the type all? I might need all. Yeah. So I might need to add all in here. So it doesn't matter what kind of equipment you have. And actually, this thing should be empty till you press equip and you select the equipment itself. It should show you what type of equipment tabs you should select. So it should be empty, but I will work on that. I will work on that. Give me a second. Man, this is a headache. So we need an equipment, a timber equipment too, I guess. And I need to make something called equipment condition. But we will add the code in here anyway. All and rest. I believe I can add something called add range or whatever and give it a list. So the GUI so far is done a little part of it. When the reinitialize occur, I need to reset these guys. This one is questionable. I'm not sure if I'm not going to use it or not. This one needs to be tweaked a little bit, and I need to make an object for the equipment. Whenever I select an equipment, the accessory tab should show. Depends on the equipment that the equipment accepts. And there you go. So I will stop the video now. I'll take a break, make some coffee, dance a little bit, throw up. I don't know. I will do weird things and return back. Thank you for watching. If anyone watched that in 2020 or something.